wet and windy Friday morning. Hopefully the creaking is not too much of a distraction. This is a timber frame building, so there's a little bit of give. I did build it right next to a tree, and since 20 years I built it, the tree's got a bit taller. I think we're going to be okay. Alright, here we go. Extras 5.5, setting sun. So there are 3 parts of this. It can be played as a trio, or if you take a couple of parts, it can be played as a duet. So this is what part 1 sounds like. 2, 3, 4. The most important thing about this part 1 is that we're only looking at 3 strings, all the actions over the 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, and the pattern, finger picking pattern, is index, middle, ring, middle. Okay, so you're plucking the thumb is resting, giving your right hand some support on the 6th string, and then you're plucking the index, which always looks after the 3rd string, middle finger, which always looks after the 2nd string, and the ring finger, which always looks after the 1st string, and then coming back on the middle. So let's just practice that pattern before we start. We're going to start with the index, 3, 2, 1. Let's play it twice. And again, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep going. Don't worry about the creaking. I think the foundations are good, so we're going to be alright. Great thing about timber is it moves. Okay, so let's just try that again, get into a nice smooth rhythm with that finger picking pattern. 2, 3, 4. Let's play it a couple more times. Okay, so once we've got confident with the right hand, that finger picking pattern, we're going to move on to the left hand, and it's pretty straightforward. We start on the 3rd string, fret 7, and the index is going to be planted right behind that 7th fret on that 3rd string. And basically it goes from 7 to 6 to 4 to 2. And we're going to do the pattern through twice on each time. So let's take the 1st bar on its own. 3, 2, 3, 4. Simple as that. That thumb is right behind here, pushing your wrist slightly forward so you've got a nice little bit of air coming over here, and the index finger, very important, just the fingertips. You start flattening, it's going to sound like this. So that's this kind of noise we don't want. So make sure there's a nice bridge arcing over all the strings, the fingertips pressing down. Let's do that one more time. 3, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to move down to 6, fret 6, same string, 2, 3, 4. Down to 4, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to slide down to 2, fret 2, same string, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's take that from the beginning. We're going to go right through those 4 bars, starting at 7, 7, 6, 4, 2. That's what we're going to be doing. 2, 3, 4. Get ready to move down and move to 6. Exactly the same pattern throughout. Move down to 4 and go. Move to 2. And we're going to repeat that up to 7. 2, 3, 4. 6. Down to 4. Down to 2. And at the end of that, after we've played the whole of that line twice, we're going to start slowing down on that last bar. And then we're going to finish off with E. And basically the index finger's right there waiting. You just got to slide it down 1 fret, add the middle and the ring, and then we're going to finish off with a full downstroke of E. We leave it for 5 seconds before we gently dampen the strings. Okay, let's do that again. We're going to play through the whole thing nice and slowly. We're going to play through it twice, and then we're going to finish with the E. So index finger ready and waiting on that 3rd string, fret 7. 2, 3, 4. Let's move down to 6. Down to 4, down to 2, move back up to 7, down to 6, to 4, down to 2. This is where you start to slow down. And then we're going to play E. Get our ourselves ready, and then nice and confidently 3, 4, and on 5 just gently dampen the strings. Let's try that one more time. We are going to slow it down just to make sure. 2, 3, 4. learn. Even if you are confident in this, it's a great exercise to learn how to play things in time but much slower. 6. Even with a metronome, it's a brilliant training tool. 4. Down to 2. And then this is where we're going to slow down, like a train coming into the station. And then when you've got E, nice and confidently, 3, 4, 5. Okay, setting sun, this is what part 2 sounds like. 2, 3, 4. Okay, setting sun part 2, very similar to part 1, but we're just going to be adding some fingers up on that first string. So whereas we had the index on that 3rd string, fret 7, it's going to be replaced by the middle finger, and the ring finger is going to go on that 1st string, fret 7, same fret, so it's going to sound like this. So let's run through, and then it moves down, middle finger moves down 1 fret to 6, and the index finger, we're just going to be pivoting with our hand, pivoting between the ring and the index. And then it goes back to 4 and 4, and then 2 and 2. So we've got a little bit of a weird change going on here, but we're going to do it nice and slowly. So let's just do the first 2 bars of part 2. Are you ready? Exactly the same pattern with the right hand. The finger picking pattern remains the same. It's just these fingers that move, and we're adding something on the 1st string. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Middle finger moves down 1 fret to 6, and the index finger comes down onto that 5, fret 5. Let's play that. 2, 3, 4. Let's repeat those. Go back up to the 7 and 7. 2, 3, 4. Let's move down. The middle finger moves down 1, and the index finger comes up on that 5th fret. If you're finding that change, that transition difficult, just practice, stop the video, just practice. Just focus in on that little section. for now, just pluck them together like this. You're concentrating on that left hand, getting that transition nice and smooth. If you spend 2 or 3 minutes just and then the third bar and fourth bar, just 4 and 4, 2 and 2. So basically these three are very similar, but it's just that transition between. You might just want to do that whole run. It's got a nice little sequence. Do that for a few hours, you'll be fine. Okay, let's do, though, to finish off with those last 2 bars, shall we? 4 on the 2. 4, 4 on the 2, 2, 2, 3, 4. Move down to the 2. Let's do that again, all the way through from the beginning. 7, 7, 2, 3, 4. And that transition, 6 and 5. Back to 4 and 4. Down to 2 and 2. We're going to repeat that from the beginning up to 7 and 7. And 5, down to 2 and 2. Start to slow down. And then we're going to get our fingers in the E position, and when you're ready, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play that from the beginning again, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. And 5, down to 4 and 4, 2 and 2, up to 7 and 7. 6 and 5, 4 and 4, 2 and 2. Start to slow down. Fingers ready for E, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't worry if it sounds scruffy, especially with the adding the ring finger. You're going to get some muffle notes and some buzzes, but that's just part of the process of improving and progressing. But as long as you're aware that you need to probably just change your fingertips so that it's just the fingertips rather than flattening. You start getting that angle down there, you're going to get those weird notes. But just adjust your fingers. And to begin with, for the first few days or weeks, you'll find a lot of adjustments. But as you go, get more confident, you'll find that you'll need to do less and less, because actually your fingers and your mind will instinctively know where to put your fingers to get a nice clean note. But as I say, really it's helpful to just sort out those patterns, the shapes. So just spend a bit of time just going over those shapes so you can do it confidently, even if it's just a nice kind of difference in sounds. But creating a good rut for your fingers, pattern, habit to get into. And this is what part 3 sounds like. Setting Sun, part 3, 2, 3, 4. Part 3, Setting Sun, part 3. It's the bass part. We're just going to be using the 5th and the 6th string, and the index and the little. So the first bar is 7 and 9. The thing about this part is that we're basically pressing down the strings for quite a long time, 4 long beats, while the part 2 and part 1 are moving along nicely. The bass is just there on the background, giving a lovely vibe at the bottom of the register there. So 7 and 9, and we're going to be pressing it down for 4 long beats. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be, if you're not used to this, it's going to be difficult trying to get a nice clean note, especially for that length of time. You might find you're going to get some buzzing and muffling if you haven't got those fingertips pressing right down. That's a long time to be pressing down. Let's try that again. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're really trying to get the ring. That's the most important thing, trying to get that ringing sound. Obviously, if you're not depressing hard enough for that length of time, it's going to stop. So you're going to find you doing this, which kind of defeats the object of the bass part. So we're just going to keep pressing down. 2, 3, 4. Second bar, we're just sliding down 2 frets. That's all it is. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Third bar, the index finger just slides down 1 fret to fret 4. Here we go. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last bar, 2 and 4. Sounds like this. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. The 3 and the 5, we're just going to be playing that halfway through that bar, but just on the second time round before we go into the E, the final E. But we'll do that in a minute. Let's go back to 7 and 9. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, 4. Index moves to 4, 2, 3, 4, 2 and 4, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. 7 and 9, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, 2, 3. Index moves down to 4, 2, 3, 4, 2 and 4, 2, and then 3 and 5, and then we finish off on the E. One more time then. 2, 3, 4, 7 and 9, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, 2, 3. Index moves to 4, 2, 3, 4, 2 and 4, 2, 3. Back up to 7 and 9, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Index drops to 4, 2, 3, 4, 2 and 4, 2, and then 3 and 5, 4, and E. So Setting Sun, this is what it sounds like when it's played as a trio. 2, 3, 4.